Matt 3D10 Reviews here, and today we're going to be unboxing a pair of Dr. Dre Studio headphones. These are newer models. These are incredible headphones. Of course they're not unboxed, but this is just going to be mainly a review more than an unboxing. So let's just open this up. And inside we have the Dr. Dre headphones, of course. Gonna get, you know what, I hate when people do it like that. They say get to it later, so I'm gonna start with this first. I don't care if you tune away after it's over, I still get the view. Beautiful headphones, look nice, and we'll get to those later, of course. Here they have a little removable thing. And since these were already opened, I have all this stuff in here, but he kept the ties, which is nice. The little oddly made monster ties. And I'm doing this with one hand, so it's a bit hard. This is the studio cable, basic cable, has the hooked edge for the iPhone 4 mainly, and the straight edge for going in there. Now be very careful when you're putting the headphone jacks into the studios. Make sure they're all the way in. I made that mistake when I first did it. It actually one side sounded really low and the other side didn't even work at all. So let me just get this up on the stand because it's really... And in here we have the other one, which is, again, same hooked edge for the iPhone, straight edge. And this one has a Control Talk cable. I never really liked it because it was black. I liked the red ones because they stuck out more. It just looked more normal with it, but these ones just look like they could just go with it in general. Now in here there's more accessories. We got the airport cable, which I still could not figure out what they're for. If you know what it is, leave it in the comments. Whatever this is used for, I guess it's pretty useful, I guess. And in here, what I liked was the amp jack. It's made for, like, if you have a guitar and an amp, just plug this into the amp and this plugs into the other end of it. Just like this. It looks really weird in person. Like, if you see this in person, when you hold it in your hand, it has a nice weight to it. It actually weighs almost as much as the wires and everything itself. So that's all the accessories you're going to get with your Dr. Dre headphones. And now for the headphones themselves. There's a lot more key features on this than there are on the Pros. The headphones, I honestly like the look better than the Pros. Beats by Dr. Dre. If you look really close to the Beats, you obviously can't see this in here, but there's actually like little lines inside them. Like it was just made the outline of it, which gives it a really nice look to it. On this side, this is actually how to tell if it's fake or not. One way of telling that is. Let me get this out, and it has the model number, which I'm covering with my finger, and the Dr. Dre signature. Now a lot of people have been saying that they could easily just get one of these and put them on there. They can't, because they can't replicate the sticker that goes on there, because the insignia is more of a copyright infringement that makes it. That's why they haven't been able to get them, because they haven't broken any copyright laws, like the logo is slightly sideways, stuff like that. They can't do that, and also, even if they did get it from a pair of real ones or from Dr. Dre, from a factory, they still can't get it on there because it's a different fit. If you ever use one of these, they're very hard to take off and very hard to get back on. That's one way of telling. Other ways is just the overall quality. They will feel like really cheap plastic. They would have a lot more chips in them. It wouldn't line up right, and it would be really hard to fold and put them back. It would be like just really pushing them to make it like a snapping sound. Also, this would be very hard. It'd be like really like jumpy, like kind of like that. Of course, they have bolts on the side. That's for repairing purposes. I don't know anyone who would honestly take these apart if they broke. If they would just bring it to a Monster place. It says Monster up there, and on the other side it says Studios. It looks really nice, a lot nicer than the Pros. The Pros are really bulky and like sharp edges. This is really straight, smooth. If you compare these to the Solos, Solos have like a bump right here where it curves. This is straight on there. And they also have, if you look at it from the side, the shape of the earmuffs are curved sideways to get a more insulated fit to your ear. Of course, none of them have very good sound cancellation. It does have sound cancellation, which is good, but it's not really good. If you ever compare them to the Bose is far superior, but Bose, honestly to me, they don't look good, they don't sound good. The only thing that I like about the Bose is the sound cancellation, which is really what they're mainly used for. Over on this side, of course, since it runs on batteries, there's an on and off switch, which is one thing I don't like about them. A lot of people really like this. One of my friends said they like it because it's just fun to do that. Something like that, I don't really know. But it uses battery life, so you have to make sure you turn it off after you're done with it. You also have this mute button here. It's not as you would think it is. It's not you press it and it mutes it. It's you press it and hold it to mute it, which is actually not nicer than press on, press off. Because just when you're in the middle of a conversation, just press it when they're talking. It definitely has a good fit, nice durability. It fits your ear real nice, and it just looks plain beautiful. I'm going to be getting a pair of white ones. I'll be doing a comparison, and I'll be keeping the white ones or the black ones, depending on which one I like. The person I bought this from mixed up the order and sent me black ones instead of white ones, so he said he's going to send them here with a free return address box to ship this back. So that's all for my review right now. Honestly, if you're going to buy one of these over Pros, this is honestly a better deal. You can get them for about $150 online. Be careful on what you choose. A lot of them are fake. So after you buy them, make sure you hold on to the username of the person. And when you get them, make sure to do all the checks. Check everything on it. Make sure you check the sound. Sound's definitely one thing. Also in here, one thing to check, the foam is very thick. It's much thicker than in the fake ones. Fake ones have a very thin layer. It's not even really foam. It feels like just a fabric laying over the top of it. Kind of like what's in here. It feels like this going over it. Make sure you hold on to the address. If it is fake, open up a case against them. A lot of times you might be able to get out more than what you paid for it, because just threaten that you will be opening law-related actions. Unless you get it from someplace that is not in America, then you cannot open that threat. Then you would just be getting your money back. A lot of times, if eBay is able to tell that they're fake ahead of time, they will actually send a counterfeit notice. If you open a case then and you get them in the mail, you'll get your money back and you get to keep the headphones, because they say that it hasn't shipped yet, and you get both. That's how I got my tours, actually, but I ended up sending them back because the money transfer didn't work out well, and just a lot of stuff I didn't want to go through. I only paid $30 for them, and they turned out being fake. So, that's all for my review right now. Make sure you come back to see the comparison, and I guess that's it. Make sure you subscribe and enter in our giveaways. See ya.